Real quick, I've had a really long day. I'm losing my sun. It's just about to go. It gets a little nerve-wracking up here when the sun's gone. Just as a person, I don't feel like I'm in danger. It's still a nerve-wracker. You guys know what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is the custom Bigfoot place. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. They keep putting these big things like, look at that. I didn't even try that last time. It fits right in, of course. See, it's so blatant. Oh, they're little. I know they're little. See, they're going all through in here. You see how nothing touching the ground? It's amazing that all the sticks in there don't touch the ground. Oh, he's little. See, I think that's his butt seat, guys. Right here. Let me draw a circle. It's an indent, and it's a small version of what I find in the big world. He's little, and they live right in here. They're right in these rocks. I promise you. I know it. I've seen it too many times. There's the X. You walk underneath the X that's floating in the sky for them, and then there's probably an entrance right there. That's how it's done, guys. I promise you. That's how it's done. There's his seat. He's a little dude. I filmed the other one that was up in the teepee below. Above this. It's probably him. I don't remember how big. Probably. Oh, we got him here too, Brandon, right? Brandon got one. It's got to be him that was sitting there. He's like, I don't know, 1 foot tall, 2 feet tall, something like that. That's what this is. So when you see this and you're thinking you're filming Bigfoot structures, you're actually not. In my opinion. You're filming the others. And I've never quite seen a situation like this before. It's unbelievable to me. And I never repeat. I have a million places to be besides here, but I had to come back. I wasn't done here, and thank God. They interacted with me the best they can here, and I really feel like I'm on with them here. And as time goes by, it'll start to get really good. Just that with the birds today was amazing. Remember, just getting that on the side of the road, no deal. But having them, they followed me from high elevation forest all the way back to my car. That's pretty cool. Every time I turned around, they were coming in right behind me, like landing on a branch 2 feet away from me, following me the whole way in. All right. I think I've done a little too much talking today. What it is, guys, I'm ADD, but I get energized when I'm under the influence of these forests. I could talk. I could give you information on them for the rest of my life. Like, I could just sit there and literally do a recording for the next 10 years, which is I'm thinking about the rest of my life. Be lucky. Oh, so let me start over. I got to do a shout out for someone. You guys, real quickly here, I just wanted to do a, it's not even a prayer request. It's just a heads up. Like, look, man, I have a good friend that's just got diagnosed with lung cancer. And could you imagine being in Germany? You come home, you're finally back home. You finally get here. You buy a BMW. You're 54 years old. What are you now, Bob? You're 56, 54. Bob's like 55. We'll say he's 55. 54, I think he is. And I just gotta put this down for a second. And he was just diagnosed with lung cancer. And I just want you guys to know. I want everyone thinking about Bob. I think the more people, I don't think it's, a cure, but I think that the more energy, the more thoughts, the more prayers. Because what are prayers really? They're thoughts that you're trying to convey your feelings. They're thoughts and feelings. And I feel like the more people know, and the more, it certainly can't hurt. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to explain it, but I wanted you guys to give you a heads up that Bob is finally comes back. This is Bob in Germany. Okay. Some of you know who I'm talking about. A lot of you do, actually. And the poor guy, he's just been through hell. It's not like when he was in Germany, everything was great too. He had his back he had surgery, all kinds of shit. He's basically my age. Finally, long story short, okay, because it's his life. I don't want to tell you his life. Gets back to the States after how long you been there, Bob? Like 10 years or something like that? and buys a BMW, a GS 1200, all right? BMW. From Germany, he buys it here. Gets here, basically got the stuff on his bike, started getting ready. Doctor tells him he has lung cancer. In his 50s. Can you imagine? Let me tell you guys something. When you're 20 and you hear that someone's 50, you're like, that guy's old. They don't know anything. Those are idiots. Believe me, us 50-year-olds know more than anybody does. Okay? If you're a millennial and you think you know more than us, you better take a second look, buddy. So basically I'm horrible at this, but I just wanted to let you guys know about Bob, and we can just pray for Bob that he's going to be okay, that he gets through this. It doesn't really matter whether, because, you know what I mean? Because either way, he's facing, can you imagine the fear he's facing? He didn't tell me, I just know. He's playing it cool with me. But I know, that this is scary. And I don't care if he comes out with flying covers on the other side. What he's facing today, there's not much else that's more scary. It's nothing quite hits home like lung cancer. So just a big heads up to shout out and heads up to Bob that Bob is not, heads up to you guys that Bob is not feeling well. Sorry, I've been very tongue twisted lately. I've also done hours and hours and hours of talking today and speaking, so I don't know if I can do it much more today. Bob, we love you. Hope you're going to be okay. How's everybody doing? So this is the day. This is actually 2 days after I did the UFO. So I wanted to explain something about UFOs that I'm learning. Remember, the way I've learned everything, it's just by doing it over and over and over and trying. Luckily I have, that's I guess it's my job to and whatever I'm doing out here, I can, so I can spend, I don't have to wait till Sunday to try to do it for 2 hours. If it doesn't rain, I can do this, 18 hours a day. So that's all I do. And what's great is there's no other temptations out here. I think I'll go to the movies. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to do. How long are you gonna sit in there for? I've realized I created my own prison. So I just want to take a couple zooms. So the thing with the UFOs, guys, is now, so at nighttime, it's easy. For some reason, everyone I've ever seen has been lit up, especially when the one that I saw the other night, you can't tell in the video, unfortunately, because it's a cell phone video. And, you can tell just enough. Well, first of all, nothing ever flies here, so you can, all I do is watch the skies, and you can see the pattern. So you'll see planes at high altitude way out there, once in a blue moon here, but it's real high. It's like 30,000 feet, and it's coming from probably Denver or even before, like New York, the bigger airports, Chicago, and things like that, and most likely going to California, which is it's somewhere that way. If you decide to walk it, you might want to bring a compass. What do you want? That's Copper. They named him Copper. My name stuck. Everyone calls him Yeti. Everyone loves. It's amazing the effect this cow right here has on people. Everyone that visits here, friends of, no matter what, everyone's brought back to see Yeti. And I get no credit. Because he's Yeti. Yeti was Yeti. He was born with this special personality, but he was, a little calf when I met him. And he's one of my best buddies. He's very smart. I don't want to get him going right now, because then I'll have to give him a... He's looking right at me. Yeti, say hi. Yeti, say over and out. Roar. Roar. He's like, whatever. Look at him, he's like the king. You know what it is? He's so happy right now. He looks like he's sunning. He's got that sun hitting him, and I feel so bad because I'm sorry about the sidetrack, because it's so chilly at night. So let's take a look at the sky. What you're seeing there is some smoke. That's smoke that's kind of been hung up in the clouds. It's according to Jerry and Callie and Tammy and all those guys, Christine, all those people down there. It's been pretty bad down there. I'm 2.5 hours drive from them. It's approximately, I'll say 100, it's 100 plus mile, about 100 miles to Denver or so, give or take 110 I think it is, from here on the road. So as the crow flies, which we gotta go for smoke. Wow, the wind just came in. Holy goodness. Look at it. You look here, I mean, this is my ADD you're witnessing. So, see how everything's kind of the same thing. But then, what do we see that's different? Oop, we just passed it. What do we see? Seriously, what do you see that's a little bit different? A pyramid. See, and then you'll zoom in, and anyone just thinks that's natural. Everyone just thinks, oh, look what happened. Guess what? It's not. And you can tell. You start to look around the pyramid. Okay? Does that look natural to you? It used to be a giant teepee. It got altered a little bit. There's like a trident there. And then it's marked. It doesn't have to blow your mind. So you guys want your minds blown to believe it, but you're being tricked. Right there is a major spot. I don't know if they come out of there or whatever, but it's marking a major place up there. And it's, I don't know, you know, there's so much that happens. It's not something just sitting in the bushes. There's a whole thing going on, you know. So another world somewhere, you know. We're working on it. You know, maybe we have to work on this for another 2 years. Maybe we have to work on it for another 200. Maybe because of what we have done here will change the future of everything. Did you guys ever think like that? I'm not saying it will, but you got to leave your mind open. Like, amazing things can come from what we're doing. So maybe we'll do it on our own, but maybe they'll talk about all of us one day, Patreon and all the people, and they'll look at our super, you know, like, not the super chats, but like our, you know, our chat while we're watching, you know, a video, and, you know, like 200 years from now, or, you know, be like, look, these are the people that everyone thought they were crazy. Trust me when I tell you, I can promise you that everyone that thought everyone was crazy is the ones that are actually insane. Those are the people that are completely locked into the human world. And when I say insane, you know, I use that term lightly. It's just insanity because they're that fooled. You know, it doesn't mean that they're not the best mom or the best grandma or the best daughter. It doesn't. I don't ever mean that. They're probably great in the human world. Some people aren't meant to know that there is something else. They really can't know, you guys, and it's why you're lied to. It's why I think a lot of the other lies are here as well, because if you were the one covering that lie, you would very soon, just like what I do, you would very soon understand why only certain people should know. That, like, for some reason, and I'm not just talking about what I do. It's just pick your secret. Or pick your lie. There's a reason why they don't tell people. Look at the country now, you guys. Look at the world. It's not just America. It's the UK. It's everywhere. They're all everywhere. Everywhere is insane. And so there's a change happening in this world. This world is, you can use whatever you want, whatever word you want. Evolving. Something's happening to this world. Our changes are done. Everything's done so you don't see it. The only information you have is fake news on Facebook, which 99% of it is, and your TV. And they're going to, no matter who is in charge, no matter what happens, the only thing you're ever going to know or believe is what they tell you.